Hello and welcome to this episode of Bring a Sage Precon to the Armory. This is episode 7. We have left Icelander, Dory, Arachne, and Enigma, and Bravo. So we have 5 choices left. We've already played the other 5, so we're halfway through. We'll be beyond halfway, I guess, in this video. We're gonna be taking Bravo for a spin today. So let's make a copy of the deck. And then let's have a little edit of as to what we potentially want to have. So AB stuff we can put in the inventory for now. And then see what options we have. We essentially have the option of playing a Sledge or a Titan's Fist in a bunker. We're probably still going to start with a Titan Fist. Then we have 4 cards. I'm not really a fan of Zealous Beltings without a weapon. Now we are on 24 blues. So probably we will be playing without the staunches, and then we'll swap those in for the pommels. Good. That was quick. Just guarding things. And we head into the fray. If you're unaware of how the format works, is we take the Precon and we go into the queue 5 times, unfiltered, uncut. We do our best as the deck is. There's no editing magic, so we play which opponents we are given. Auxilio, we will definitely be going first into Auxilio. In terms of Arcane Barrier, this is a little bit of a good question. So they don't have any weapon attacks, so we are not interested in Blade Beckoner. The 2 block here, the 2 block there. So I'll probably just play AB2 because the 1 block is not that relevant, and I'm not gonna playing the D-React. So, this is a new helmet. Destroy this, prevent the next 2 damage that would be dealt to you this turn. Activates only if you've played an instant card. Okay. Mage Master, hold focus, which is amp 1, and then the standard Auxilio stuff. I'm not looking to let them filter their hand, so we'll just pass here and we'll arsenal a card. In this case, it will be Fault Line, because I am looking to potentially dominate that next turn. Fry. Whenever we can block, we will block. Physical damage we try and block when we are given the option. Blast to Oblivion. Like I said, we'll block. So we're blocking such a way where we can arsenal the Fault Line next turn, because the opponent took our hand. We cannot activate Bravo, but I'm also not really interested in dominating this. So Auxilio famously doesn't block very well. Therefore, we do not need to dominate that often. They're gonna Auxilio here. They also start with 18 life, which is a little bit of a situation in the current meta. They had a D-React in Arsenal. What a perfect way for them to start. So if they pitch a lightning card, which they did, they get an embodiment of lightning. Sigil of Conductivity. Yes. And they're gonna glyph me for 7, I assume this is. And then we are definitely looking to A-B that. Looking to A-B that. We are looking to A-B that. We are looking to A-B that with this. And this. We'll just send a cartilage crush. Because I don't expect too many D-reacts from them, or for 4 blocks, they have no equipment, right? Sending this for 7 is enough. I guess I could have just played with the trick, but the trick doesn't do anything, right? Okay. Etchings of Arcana. We are definitely A-Bing that. And then we are going to dominate this fault line for 9. 9, 9, 9. 9 dominate, so hopefully take away their arsenal. How much better this Bravo has become. I'm wondering if this is supposed to be the second Bravo. They're just waiting for the first Bravo to LL so they can release him onto the wild. Flittering charge for 4 go again. I do not own a aura, so I'm probably blocking like this. In case there is some, okay, that looks that easy. We'll just block here. And then we will be taking whatever arcane they're shooting our way. What does this do? If this deals damage, well, let me tell you something, it will deal damage. When this leaves the arena, opt 1. At the beginning of reaction phase, destroy this, okay? And then we are looking to dominate. They are oscillioing because they have no blocks. And then we will send this for what is 9 dominate. Hopefully no D-react. That's kind of the nice thing about this ability, that in comparison to the normal Bravo, which is just cost 3 to give dominate, this hero gives +2. So, I mean, I am pitching a blue, right? It's +2 and dominate for 3 cost, which is on rate, I would say, if the dominate is relevant. But if it gets blanked, then it's not like with the other Bravo where you just pitch the card for nothing. They're going to play this and they're going to use their helmet. Otherwise they would perish. So they go to 2, taking 4. Crush is active, right? Is it not active? Yes, it is active, yeah. And then we're going to debilitate them with this, and then hopefully that's good enough to win the game. Every turn. Bravo's a very strong hero. I mean, the text on the hero is just strong. If you give me tempo, I get doing these attacks while I'm chunking away. Yeah. 1, yeah. They use their chest, and then they send something big our way. Oh, okay, I understand. I will pitch 2 for this. Then I will pitch 2 for this. Then I will activate. Will I activate Bravo? One sec, let me think about stuff. So they can just shock me, but they have to shock me for 6. If they got it, they got it. That's just if I don't send this for 10. I mean, I send it for 8, the Arsenal something, then we're in the same spot like before. We're not really getting anywhere. And we win. Game 1. Nice. Game and round 2. If you want to see how the other decks did, look at the other episodes. And you can still kind of give your prediction what the best deck is going to be this season, Chapter 1 and Chapter 2. If you've watched all the other videos, you'll see there are some strong contenders still out there. And we still have Icelander, Enigma, Marionette, and Dory coming up. So there's still some more heroes to come. Attack for 1. This name seems familiar, but I can't really place it anyway. We'll say good game and hello. We will be playing all the AB that we have. We will be playing the Sledge, and we will be playing the Zealous, and we will be cutting the blocks, and hope for the best. Will 8 dominate, which I'm not even entirely sure is correct. With Bravo Flattering Showman, to be perfectly honest with you. I think this might have been a punt. There's one thing I can tell you. It's definitely going to be a very fast game. Wow, that's kind of scary. And then they take 5. And then we say go. If this deals some damage, I will be pitching 4 here. Because I don't want to take any damage. My plan is to just dominate them twice and win the game that way. That's why I'll pass here. Arsenal discard. And then that's why we'll soak 3 here. Take 1. We'll activate Bravo. And then we'll shove this one for 10, dominate. This is obviously a very in the know Kano player. They're playing very fast. I think they know exactly what they're doing. They probably know how to play the matchup significantly better than we do. So we are just trying to kill them quickly. We're essentially presenting is this good enough kind of game plan to them. And next turn we'll present the lethal attack if we draw enough blues. Perfect. They're gonna hold focus and they're gonna snap back for whatever this is. I'm going to say no blocks on this. Then we are gonna activate Bravo. And we're gonna send this for what is 9 dominate. And then they have to try and kill us. 13 with 2 cards in hand. They don't know, but it doesn't matter that it's a red. I mean, it matters that it's a red, but they don't know it's a red. They have no choice. They have to try and kill us. We will just straight up soak that. And then we will probably win the game. Good game, opponent. Yep. Quick 2-0 with the Bravo. Played opponent. I don't think they could have done anything. And we'll move into the next. 2-0. Strong start. Strong start. Might get a booster from this Armory, as I always say. If you want to see more Sage content, please follow and subscribe. I'm going to be doing more of that leading up to ProQuest season Sage. And then, yep. This weekend we have London coming up. The world premiere. Big Sage. Big Sage tournament. Rift Bounder. No, that's me. I will go first. And then I will be playing the full package. I don't think I want to play Staunch against them. Not really that bothered. So Riptide versus a hidden equipment. If I knew what that was. I think I will pass here. So I'll play this aura out. And then I'll make my Seismic Surge, then I'll Arsenal this, and then we will say go. The reason why we are doing this and not attacking is Riptide likes to play defense reactions on turn 1 to Arsenal and effectively get an extra card. Quickening Sand. This is considered a trap. It's considered as if it triggers. That would be very surprising. On their target, I'm assuming this is for me. Okay. Searing Shot. We will crash and bash that. I reveal a card with Crush from my hand. And I make another Seismic. And then I get to dominate this attack. hope Talishar has not crashed. Then they pass. Then we activate this lovely chap. I think I was meant to overpitch here, but I kind of like the chokeslam against Ranger heroes because they play buffs. I don't know if this version of Riptide plays buffs, so I'm basing it off previous knowledge, and the previous knowledge is that they like to play some buffs. So then the chokeslams are good enough, even though I'm keeping one in hand. And then we'll pass. And then we'll arsenal one of these chokeslams. And then we draw a full red hand, and then we're really, really sad. We have no seismic surge. I don't really think I'm going to be making a seismic surge anytime soon. However, I think that's fine. I want the boulder drop. No, I want this in arsenal. Yeah. Falcon shot for 3. We'll take that. And we'll take that. Then we will send the chokes. I'll send this debilitate for 8. So the reason I'm sending, I want the chokeslam to go on a, I want the chokeslam to be on a dominated attack, because that way if I strand buffs in their hand, they're useless. While if I dominate a debilitate, they can just play out the buffs. And if I don't dominate it, they will just put all the buffs in front of the chokeslam or keep one. A little scar for scar. We will block the Clash of Vigor. So the patch in the hole keeps giving them priority, so I don't know if they... Oh, I gave them a Vigor because I showed them the pummel. Nice. Yeah, they keep having priority because of the helmet. Chokeslam for 10. Yep, boulder trap, that's fine. We're just never getting around that. Take a damage, put a -1 on that. Choke slam. What does this do? Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Concealed sedative. I think we're just happy with. Wait a second, sorry. Sorry. I'm not. I didn't. I played too fast. Yep. Because I want to block with this. This, that makes no difference. I'm blocking for 8. That makes no difference. No, whatever. Attack for 4. I could have committed to the pommel play. I just block for 5 and take 2. That would have probably been better. I'm a little not in focus. The next arrow gets +3. Yeah. Seven. Let's go again. Sure. Go to 4. And then they're attacking us for, what is it, 7. 6. They're attacking us for 6. No, I'm not dying to. I'm not dying to that. I'm dying to a trap. Okay, so I'm not really talking, I'm thinking about what's happening. We have different options. So if you're playing in paper, you should, I mean, they know about this pummel because they saw it after Clash. They block for 6. I need to take a card from their hand here anyway. So we're always playing that out. They discard a card. And then they can activate bullseye bracers and shove this for 5. Go again. I'm just not interested in any sort of shenanigans on their part. Just gonna 4 them here. Take 2 cards. They're gonna draw a card. Hopefully it's not a buff. It's just for 5. And then we get to block out. We get to attack with Fat's Fist. And then we get to pummel. And then hopefully that's the game. Good game. Opponent. Main menu. Go to round 4 of this Armory. I'm feeling like my macro play was not great. That game, I think I, through my lines, went into lines that I didn't want to be in per se, and that wasn't great. We're playing the mirror against a Guardian, so we will be trimming some cards that are not good. The Clash and Bashes are good. I would love to play 44 cards. Kind of want to play the pummels, kind of want to play the fault lines. Ooh, I think the buckling blows and the choke slams are not good. And then we will definitely be playing the sledge in case they are on some sort of fatigue ideas. They are. So because they are on some fatigue ideas, we will just be smashing in with stuff. The idea is to attack with the sledge, because the sledge doesn't cost us cards, but it does cost the opponent to block. So we will be doing max value plays and trying to attack with sledge every single turn. Yep. 7, 5, I don't know what this does. Okay, I don't have a shield, so they lose 1 life. Okay, great, I lose 1 life. Oh, whoops, I wanted to play this out. Oh, okay, that was my fault. That was my fault. I missed the damage there. I was surprised by the clash. So because they have an arsenal, we're going to be sending this. because it's irrelevant on hit, otherwise we will just be sledging more. I think I should have used the boots and dominated that. I'm so not used to these boots. I've played Guardians for so long that I'm trying to fit these into my mental cycle. Nice. Then ult him, prevent earth. Nice, okay. Render for 7. Block 6. Here we get to actually, we actually get to do the thing. We get to do the Bravo thing. Clash of chests. Okay. Attack for 4. I'm gonna cash in my Beckoner stuff here. I'm not gonna cash in my Beckoner stuff. I'm gonna keep sledging away. Sledging away. This is gonna be a longish game, I think. Although not that long, because the turn cycles are quite short, so. Game freeze. Pass. Sure. Disable for 9. I wanted to, no, I wanted to block. Sorry. What the hell? Five. 7. I feel like I'm slightly falling behind, but they only have a certain amount of red attacks in their deck. After that, they were gonna have to resort to Miller grindstoning me. So while we drop a little bit in health at the beginning, I think that's fine. We're gonna catch up later. And then our sledge is gonna start to show through. Well, I will pummel this. Them giving us a quicken. I don't know if people are fully aware of how that works, but it will. They still have to discard a card. They're not getting crushed. I get to attack twice with sledge with the quicken. If I could pay for it, that is. If I could pay for it, that is. So I have a vigor. So vigor. Oh, this is slightly disappointing, to be honest. Yeah. I'll take 3. And then I'll sledge. Let's go again. And then I'll play the Zealous Belting. What do we clash? They revealed Macho Grande. I think this was very poorly played by me there. I should have just blocked the Arsenal the Staunch. Thunderquake for 8, 10. For 10, brother, 10. I want to Arsenal something. Yeah, I completely mucked this game up. I apologize. I apologize. I look to block with debilitate and Arsenal this, and then I'm gonna do the Zealous Belting play. Oh my gosh. Oh my goshness. Oh my goshness. Or I'm not doing any of that. And I'm staunch responding here. Didn't think they would actually be able to put that much pressure on me, to be honest. So let's see what they've already played. They've already played the Disable, 2 Resistors, 1 Thunderquake, 2 Smelting of the old ones. Yeah. I revealed Disable and they revealed something else. They're attacking for 3. They're attacking for 3. So we will be doing... So this is 6, and then I arsenal the Macho Grande, so I block with... Am I arsenaling the Macho Grande? I probably should have arsenal this. So probably I just block with this. And then I go again into Sledge. So we block for 3, and then we're coming for 11. And then we have this disable, which will be dominated at some point in our life. Which will be dominated now. So this will be like this. And I will show you this boulder drop. And then that should create the surge. And then I will bouldering flat man, and then I'll do this for 9 dominate. And then that should be it, unless you have a clash. Which you do, and I lose the life. Great. But you are in a little bit of a pickle because you're on 1. So unless it's a dominated attack, I should be winning. Which is, I think, why ultimately the ultimate matchup is quite good for Bravo, because they can't really do much about it. Right, so. Attack with that. Which is 9 dominate again. And they're on 1. So when Bravo gets into this Arsenal red dominate, and you are low on life, then I think it becomes the strongest deck in the format. So they need to staunch this with plus. Well, I mean, I guess they can staunch and then activate ulti. Just make it lethal. Those matters to us didn't matter. It was just for show. Yeah. 4-0. Guardian life. 4-0. I accept. I would like to go first. And I will be playing the setup that I have right now. So Bolton historically didn't have that bad of a matchup. I would even argue it was a good matchup into Bravo in Classic Constructed, because I get penalized for blocking and playing this mid-range plan into them because of their ability. But let's see how that actually turns out. Okay, they have a lot of Unity. A lot of Unity stuff. I'm just going to play this out A1. And then I'm going to pass arsenaling this card. And then I need to block with boots for sure this turn because I have a surge and I don't know when I'm getting another surge. So, we say it, we do it. I'm not going to be blocking as much as possible. I'm going to try and convert. Wait, I didn't pay attention to what that was. What was that? Oh, they get a resource. Oh, that was really poor from me. Because they get to blade me here. Yeah, that was not great by me. I'll block with this stuff here. And then in their turn, I'll play this out. No. Should probably maybe play this out in my turn so I can use this ability. Because I have a pitch open here, but I kind of want to get this. Yeah, that was really poorly played by me again. Nice, doesn't matter, you know, it's kind of a good deck. Pilot plays like absolute garbage, but, you know, deck carries, so. And Bravo's just my boy. He's just, I mean, look at that smile. He just carries me. I play not great, but the showman shows us the way. So now, rather than self-deprecation, the reason why that was poor. So first of all, I lose a Seismic Surge, which I could have used to block with my shoes. Second of all, this will pop next turn, and I don't have a dominate effect of my Bravo ability. So that's kind of why it's not great. Playing Staunch, okay. I mean, that doesn't really bother me, they can't really do anything. Light the way. When this hits, well, let me tell you something. It won't hit, but I am getting ultimately punished for my plays. Because now I don't have this and I can't block here. Oh yeah. That is the ultimate punish. Well, we'll just send this disable. Send this disable like this. Or 10. And now I'm doing a big attack, and then I'm giving them the opportunity. I mean, I'm always giving big attacks, but because they're not dominated, they can always just shove their unity now in my face. My armor's gone. I feel like they should be giving me unity here and get their value off their unity pieces. They discard an agility. An agility. I wanna not hold this fault line. So just dominate 8. And then the choke slam afterwards will be good because they can't give go again to their attack, so they will need go again. Yep. V of the Vanguard. We'll declare no blocks on that. I'm just gonna full ship it. I'm just gonna full ship it. Yes. You may give it go again. Yes, you may draw a card. Snatch. Snatch. Oh, brother, stop. Brother, stop. Yeah. Oh, 6. We'll take the 6. I'm a bit upset with myself. I threw this game quite badly. With the way I played. Bigger. Or, oh. It's just 3. It's just 3. Just 3, they say. What was that? Oh, well, congratulations. You win. I think in this one turn we played it very poorly. I should have not just. I underestimated their deck, to be honest. I should have blocked there. Did I underestimate them? Would it have made a difference? I don't know. Anyway, I apologize, Bravo, for sabotaging if I did sabotage. Yeah, 4-1. Pretty good. Quite happy with how it went. I think the deck is strong. I think the core engine is very, very good. Leads itself to play very. How should I call it? Very strongly in these mid-range battles. So it will be a very strong contender. I think there are some upgrades that can be made to the deck, the way it's built. But there are already some strong. I think the blues basically need upgrading. I don't think these are the best blues you can play, but of course that's more minimal cosmetic stuff. I think the buckling blow, you probably find something better than this. But the other attacks seem to be good, yeah. Yeah, I was impressed with how well the deck played. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.